Howdy folks, welcome back to Medicine Creek Farms. Got the trailer all hooked up. Was ready to head down to the shop and get some seed and fertilizer and whatnot. And they called and said my planter was in. So instead we're going to take Big Red down with the big flat deck. We get the planter and seed and fertilizer and lime. And you'll notice things are a lot greener. It's the first day of spring. Had a completely boring, uneventful winter. There was snow in the forecast twice, and nothing fell out of the sky. Had that super wet fall, and then absolutely nothing all winter long. Didn't even get that cold, down in the 30s, sometimes 40s. And yeah, just nothing happened. No snow, no nothing. I did get a building built though, so the weather was kind of nice. You can kind of see it on the horizon down there. It's just a big machine shed, so we can start keeping our stuff under the shed. I didn't want to use the hay barn forever because we're eventually going to be filling that with hay. So we'll show that off at some point. It's just a machinery shed, nothing too exciting. But anyway, let's head on down to the shop. And we'll get that stuff loaded up. Plan is to get the planter up here on the trailer, and then we'll stick the pallets on behind it. There, let's hop in the cab of Old Red. It's very red. Andrew pointed out in one of the comments that looks like Old Red's been hit by bird poop quite a bit. That's pretty much what it looks like on the outside. The wear map is a little bit excessive, but I guess it works. Should probably slow down a little bit. Won't get going too fast down through here. Although I do believe traffic is turned off. There's just too much traffic and it's too ridiculous. I tried playing around with some of the spawn chances and stuff in the traffic file. Didn't really seem to make any difference, so I don't know if you can change the frequency of the traffic or not. I need to look more into that. But for now, we'll probably mostly just leave it turned off. It gets really derpy and there's just way too much traffic. I'd be surprised if you'd see like a vehicle an hour going by on a highway JJ. Unless it's around quitting time. So yeah, the map's looking nice and green. It's all purty here in the spring. Shouldn't be anybody coming, but old habits die hard. Here we go. They've got the planter on the shop tractor. Let's see if I can just swing this around. Maybe get it backed in. Kind of by the fertilizer. Can't really see too good. Let's go back to drone view. Yeah, here, let's get her straightened back up a little bit. That'll leave enough room? I think it will. This is actually a different version of the PJ. It's the same PJ trailer, it's just a different version than what I started with. So it has ramps on X key, just like my shorter trailer. And it's got some other options, which we'll see at some point in the future. So I'm just going to back that planter up on the trailer. Then they've got this forklift contraption for the tractor. See if we can get the all the pallets loaded up. This is the baby brother to my tractor, 7210. Alright, how are we looking here, tractor? Not too bad. Something like that. Turn the hazards off. Then we're going to try out this forklift. I've not used this before, so it should be fun. Did I end up getting any lime? Actually, I didn't get any lime, did I? I've got fertilizer, and then we've got our corn seed. Stain, or no. I forgot. I was doing some market research over the winter, and it looks like soybeans is a lot better bet. So we're going soybeans. I forgot. I'd planned on planting corn, but it looks like hopefully the market will stay. It looks like the soybean market's pretty decent, so we're going to do soybeans. Here, if I just lower that, is that the right height? No, it actually hits the floor. It's going to hit the floor anyway, isn't it? Yeah, that actually worked pretty good. See how it does unloading. Oh, wrong button. How do I do... Oh, there we go. What I want to do is scoot that right in behind the planter. Can we do that? Sort of. Farm sim physics, ladies and gentlemen. Self-unloading pallets. Good times. I had a commenter on my Black Mountain series. He's since deleted all his comments. His first comment was a big, huge comment. Glowing report on how much he enjoyed the series, my unique style, blah, blah, blah. All good, all around. Oops, I'm getting used to it. And then I guess I hurt his feelings when I was talking about how bad the farm sim physics were, and he just went off. Multiple posts. Just insane stuff. So, Ford R, I hope you found some content you enjoy. There's plenty out there. Everybody knows how bad farm sim physics are. But we play it anyway because it's fun. Alright. Now, what I want to do is keep that about there. Use this to go up. There we go. We'll get this forklift figured out. Oh, look at that. It unloads itself. I guess that's a good feature. Except when you want to shove it over a little bit. Good enough. I thought about, just getting the regular forklift mod like I usually use, and then I saw this. I think this was on the mod hub. I don't remember exactly where I saw it. Thought it was kind of neat. And we don't have to have a whole separate vehicle here at the shop. Uh-oh. I've angered the pallet gods. Whoa, easy. Calm down, Farm Sim. What are you doing? Why is it trying to rip that off sideways? I have no idea what's going on. You just stay on the forks for a minute. We'll get you over here. Beautiful. Alright, now you can come off the forks. It tilts you forward, you want to come off the forks. Maybe not so much. Uh-oh. No, we're good. Good. Alright, cool. 3 more to go. It's going to be the loading pallets episode. Great quality content. You got to do what you got to do. You got to get this stuff over to the farm, so might as well load it up on the trailer. You can see the soil temperature is 36. I think we need to be 40. Is it 48 for beans? It's 48 for corn. Soybean, no, it needs to be all the way up to 54 for soybeans. So we probably won't be planting till at least mid-spring. See how the soil temp goes, but it's not too bad out today. 45. So thought we'd get some stuff picked up at the store. We got the planter in. We can get that all sorted and ready to go. The field's looking pretty good. I'll have to check the weeds. It had weeds in it last fall, but it looks like the winter killed the weeds. Lime and everything's looking good. All the pH in the soil's ready to rock and roll. But what I might do while we're waiting for the soil temp to come up is maybe get a shot of fertilizer on it. There we go. You know what I ought to do here? Get these ramps folded up. Just in case the last 2 pallets would want to overlap. I have no idea how much seed we need. I just kind of guessed on 2 pallets worth, so we'll see how that goes. Drop you down. I've got the unit conversion mod, but it doesn't convert everything. Like, it doesn't convert the planter capacity in the shop window. So it doesn't say how many bushels the planter holds. It's in liters, but then the seed pallet is in bushels. So it's still a little bit confusing. So we'll just have to figure it out. Alright, lean the forks forward. Either my muscle memory is off, or this works differently than the forklift that I'm used to. Last pallet. Then we can strap it down and see if everything will stay on there on the way over to the farm. Sometimes the pallets go on, sometimes they don't. As long as it makes it to the trailer, I guess that's all that really matters. Going up. Didn't do a very good job getting that other seed pallet on straight. I wish we had better slow speed control in Farm Sim. Something I really like about cattle and crops is the speed control is realistic. Oh, come on, come on. Oh, ease out. Come on. Easy, easy. There we go. Let's use a little Farm Sim nudge there. Perfect. It's beautiful. Alright, forks down. Let's put this guy back over here where we found it. Yeah, we'll just leave it hooked up for now. Shut the tractor down. Alright, good job, little 7210. Probably should have turned Big Red off, saved on fuel. Uh-oh. Does this not have straps? Ooh, doesn't have straps. Okay, well, this will be interesting. See how well it hangs on. It's one thing they did right in 19. I mean, I give 19 a lot of trouble for all its issues, but they did get the stuff sticking to trailer fairly well nailed down. We'll test that theory. I'll zoom way out here. We can keep an eye on the whole thing. Should be able to do about 45-ish. Nice speed for a 2-lane country highway. When we got a load on. Deer crossing. Always got to watch out for the deer in Missouri. I've had a lot more success killing deer with cars and trucks than I have with a rifle. And everything looks so pretty. Nice and green. Look forward to getting some hay in off of our field once the grass gets grown back a bit. A little bit of rocking motion there with the planter, but I think we're okay. I like how there's ponds like all over the place. It's just awesome. I mean, this is based on a real place, so I would expect it to look good. It's so, in my opinion, and everybody has different tastes in maps. It's just such a good map because it feels like home. I guess it's because I'm from this area, so it just looks right. But so many Farm Sim maps, I don't know, they're just bland and they don't have all the little details that make it feel like a real place. Yeah, it's still Farm Sim graphics. I don't know, it just feels right. Like it's got the little drainage dishes on the side, fence rows. The power lines are the right spacing and the right height and the right kind of pole. Just all those little details come together. Come together with my speech impediment. Alright, slow down there, Hossy. Trailer always drags a little bit coming up the drive. That's alright. Big Red is up to the task. Let's get this while I'm thinking about it. Get that turned back down. So where do I want to put this seed and stuff? I guess I'll put it in the machinery shed down here. The new shed. That's where I want to put the planter anyway. So let's wander down here. Got a little firewood cut up over the winter there too. Use that for campouts. I got a little garden shed to keep my tools in. Picnic table. Can have some barbecues. Did a few little things over the winter, but really nothing worth showing. I did spend some money. You can see the funds are getting pretty low. Spent some money on this nice big machinery shed. We got this brand new planter. And I went ahead and paid a local guy with a dozer to do the dirt work here, just so it's nice and level. And it's got good drainage away from the building. Alrighty, Big Red, you can have a rest. We need to get this unloaded. But about 20 minutes in, so I'll probably just unload this off camera and we'll get all set. And actually, let's take before we call it quits, let's take a quick look at the field. Thanks, autosave. So field 25 here. You can see it's cultivated, it's ready to go. How are we looking weed-wise? No weeds yet, which is good. Also, zero fertilization. So, next episode, we might go throw some of this fertilizer onto it. But I'm going to run up and get the Ford. And it's got the pallet forks on it ready to go. We'll get the stuff unloaded, and then I'll probably use the... I might use the Ford to get the planter off here. I don't know, that's a lot of iron. Might just have to pull the case up on there and get it off. We shall get it unloaded, though. And next episode, we'll see if we can get some fertilizer down. Grab a thumbnail. Thanks for watching as always, and I'll catch you next time. Take care.